of John Tripodi and Samantha Ryan. Special thanks to BHS Athletics, Nathan Keel and Teresa Kuzmal, and for WOSN, Nick Fraley. Golden Bear Photography, Matt Neff and Stephanie Ponchek. And GBSN's executive producer, Chris Malanga.
So glad you can join us for tonight's contest. Perfect evening for soccer under the lights. Those will be coming on briefly and earlier, Jeff. Weather field conditions tonight, pretty good night for soccer, about 70 degrees, slight crossing breeze, but it shouldn't be anything that's going to affect the play out there. Visiting Bulldogs tonight with Coach Ronnie Rico, enter the contest with a record of 1-8-1. Dropped a league match to Archibald Delta Wauseon, so no points on the board in the league, Jeff. They have traded 8 graduating seniors for 10 freshmen this season, 4 of whom are starters. And it's a young squad otherwise. Coach Rico says his freshmen are skilled but not physically developed. So standing up to the physical challenges of this season has been an issue for them. That's a young squad again. He'll ask his team to play tough, and it could end up being a little chippy tonight.
The Golden Bears coach Luke Collins is currently sitting on a winning season, remaining in the league title contention with 3 points on the league table, just 1 league loss. With a record of 5-4-2, and the single league loss to Evergreen, the strong favorite to win the NWL. Coach Collins noted that the Golden Bears played well in that contest, but Evergreen's standout player Tyson Woodring scored 4 goals, 3 from distance. That's likely a problem for all of the teams in the league, as Woodring remains one of the top performers in the area. Coach Collins also notes that Tomaszewski and Koenig, with the wing tandem of Altifer and Kennedy, have been strong in the attack and have earned some early goals to set a positive tone in matches. 6 set-piece goals has added to their success, along with 3 clean sheets for keeper Dom Malanga in the last 5 outings. A tight defensive line contributing to the squad's ability to contain the opposition's attack.
And we'll take just a moment here in pregame to hear from our advertisers.
To the Bryan Golden Bear fans, those who made donations to the cause,
to the school board and administration,
and everyone who played a role in this project.
We just want to say,
thank you!
Phase 2 of the capital improvement project includes field upgrades at Rec Park, a new softball field, and revitalization of soccer fields on the former Washington school property, and renewal of practice fields on the BCS campus. Let's finish the project and build champions.
Go Bears! Bryan Bill!
At Oberlin Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory, we understand that family is at the heart of everything we do.
Being family-owned and family-focused is not just a slogan for us, it's a way of life. We walk alongside you during life's most challenging moments, providing a guiding hand and a shoulder to lean on.
With heartfelt care and attention to detail, we tailor each service to honor the life and the memories of your loved one. We treat you like family because your journey is our journey.
Oberlin Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory.
Discover tremendous scholarship opportunities at Northwest State. Over the past 2 years, we have awarded nearly $2 million in foundation scholarships. That's free money for college. Don't miss out. Apply today.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Today's Keys to the Match, sponsored by the Carlin Company. Carlin Company Realty and Auctioneers has been your hometown real estate company for over 45 years. They've consistently remained number 1 in Williams County and the surrounding area since 2007. Call the Carlin Company for all of your real estate needs. And our keys tonight for Coach Collins and the Golden Bears. Number 1, control possession through midfield and remain patient in the final third. That'll be important tonight. Patience always is important up top, isn't it, Jeff?
Definitely.
And second, maintain width up top to open attacking channels. So by that, I'm assuming it'll mean you'll want to keep some wings wide, make slightly later runs in there, try to keep those backs spread apart and produce some opportunities for midfield players to run on and score. And then he's going to use overlapping and delayed runs to create attacking overloads, and that'll work real well with principle number 2 if they can pull that off. And Jeff, when we had the boys game before, I recall I thought the Golden Bears did a really nice job of midfield possessory build-up. Kind of got lost a little at the end, so it seems to me like Coach Collins is highlighting some keys that are intended to hopefully correct that issue for them.
Exactly. Yeah, a good start for them would be very important to come out, establish their pace, their game, and and see if they can get on the front foot against the Swanton Bulldogs here. Coach Ronnie Rico and his Swanton Bulldogs are looking for some solid and decisive keeper play. In the goal tonight is Brody Voigt, and I'm sure he's looking for decisiveness coming out, when to attack, when to stay back on your line, making decisions and sticking with them, making them work for you. Relying on the energy of his young players late in the match. We were talking about earlier, he's got a very young team. He's only got a few seniors. So he'll look for those younger players to keep up the energy, keep pushing the pace, playing their game. And then he wants to trust the defense to step up. So as the Golden Bears offense is working up the field, he's going to have to really rely on his defense to make sure they don't give up anything.
Yeah, and so last year Swanton took the contest over at Swanton, so I'm sure Bryan is hoping to return the favor this season. So at this point, we'll take another break, and we'll be right back on the other side of that.
Here at the Williams County Veteran Service Office, our mission is plain and simple. We are here to serve our local Williams County veterans and their dependents. We are staffed with trained service officers who have the compassion and understanding to assist their fellow veterans in obtaining all federal and state benefits that they have earned. Additionally, we provide emergency financial assistance and transportation to VA medical centers. So if you're a veteran or a dependent of a veteran, stop in today and see how we can help you at the Williams County Veteran Service Office.
Why do so many people travel to Jason Eats Automotive Services in Edgerton when they want their vehicles repaired? Because Dave Brown and Sam Bailey have over 60 years of experience fixing the problems that other mechanics couldn't. They work on all makes and models, and they specialize on imports. Recently, they have expanded their service area by almost 50%, and they've hired Eston Knerk to their staff. So if you have a vehicle, foreign or domestic, that you want fixed right the first time, take it to Jason Dietz Automotive Services on the east side of Edgerton.
Discover tremendous scholarship opportunities at Northwest State. Over the past 2 years, we have awarded nearly $2 million in foundation scholarships. That's free money for college. Don't miss out. Apply today.
The Fountain City Amphitheater provides opportunities for families and friends to have fun at many different events. After winning Season 21 of The Voice on Team Kelly, Girl Named Tom recently performed a free concert on the AMP's incredible outdoor stage, thanks to numerous corporate and family sponsors.
With a 5-tier sponsorship opportunity, you can help support this project and all that is to come. Sponsorships promote brand exposure and include unique bonuses with each tier.
To learn more about how you can help provide quality programming at the AMP, visit cityofbryan.com/FC Amphitheater.
And welcome back to Golden Bear Stadium, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to take you right now to coverage of Bryan's senior night. So stay tuned. We'll be back with the starting 11 for each squad and the match commencement right after your senior night.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Bryan Schools, Bryan High School, and Bryan Soccer, we'd like to recognize our seniors for their vast contribution to our Bryan Soccer program. Tonight, leading us off will be Noah Diaz. Noah's parents are Paul and Kristen Diaz. Noah commented that the thing he'll miss most about soccer is the feeling of family made with all of his teammates. His favorite soccer memory is getting the assist to the game-winning goal against Salina his junior year. Noah plans after high school are to attend the University of Findlay to pursue a degree in pharmacy. Thank you, Noah. Next is Xander Douglas. Xander's parents are Will and Stacy Douglas. The thing Xander will miss most about soccer is the rush from guarding the ball and clearing it. His favorite soccer memory is when we won, and on the ride home, we screamed the song, One Kiss. Xander's plans after high school are to go to college for computer science. Thank you, Xander. Next is Ryan Knight. Ryan's parents are Jim and Laura Knight. The thing Ryan will miss most about soccer is all the friends he has made on the team. His favorite memory is fitting the entire team in the back of a Ford F-150 Lightning. His plans after high school are to major in business at the University of Cincinnati. Thank you, Ryan. Next is Dylan Koenig. Dylan's parents are Mike and Tracy Koenig. The thing Dylan will miss most about soccer is going to practice with my teammates and feeling for the family has for this team. His favorite soccer memory is scoring the winning goal against Rossford in sectional his sophomore year. His plans after high school are to major in biology and continue on to the medical school. Congratulations and thank you, Dylan. And last but not least is Anthony Tomaszewski. Anthony's parents are Julie Tomaszewski, Michael Tomaszewski, and Shannon Tomaszewski. Easy for me to say. The thing Anthony will miss most about soccer is playing soccer with his brother. His favorite soccer memory is scoring 5 goals against Ottawa Glandorf. His plans after high school are to attend college and play soccer. Thank you, Anthony.
And we're back at Golden Bear Stadium, and thanks to the Golden Bear Sports Network sponsors, Bryan Athletic Boosters, Bryan Parks and Rec, Jason Deach Automotive Services, Northwest State Community College, Oberlin Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory, and Veterans Services of Williams County. And right on the heels of senior night, Jeff, we can tackle the starting lineups.
All right, well, we're looking to the visiting Swanton Bulldogs tonight. They're projected to play a 3-5-2. They are sponsored. The starting lineups are sponsored by Yoder Mechanical and Custom Fabrications. Call Yoder Mechanical and Custom Fabrications for all of your mechanical piping needs at 419-519-3111. So, number 5, a junior center back, Ethan Belnar. Number 6, a freshman right back, Landon Bolyard. Number 7, junior left attacking mid, Isaiah Bolyard. Number 9, a senior striker, Brandon Robledo. Number 11, a junior center attacking mid, Vinny Fanelli. Number 12, sophomore center defending mid, Jack Tansel. Number 14, senior left back, Owen Hansen. Number 17, senior striker, Dawson Garn. Number 20, freshman right attacking mid, Brendan Upham. Number 22, sophomore, and the goalkeeper, Brody Voigt. And number 23, freshman center attacking mid, Evan Reinhard.
And so we will get into some formational information in broadcast, Jeff, when the match starts. But Coach Rico says they plan to start with a 3-5-2, but may be a game-time decision if they shuffle some personnel and or switch over to a 4-3-3. Bryan will play in a 4-3-3, so your home team Golden Bears coming out first with number 1 sophomore goalkeeper Dominic Malanga. And number 2, junior center back Mason Welling. Number 5, freshman left back Eric Koenig. Number 7, sophomore right wing Jack Kennedy. Number 9, senior forward Anthony Tomaszewski. Number 11, senior midfielder Dylan Koenig. Number 12, junior midfielder Hunter Muehlfeld. Number 13, junior right back Caden Oberlin. Number 14, sophomore center back Carter Luce. Number 15, freshman left wing Carter Altaffer. And number 20, freshman midfielder Maxwell Burton. Your head coaches, visiting Swanton Bulldogs, head coach Ronnie Rico, assisted by Adam Tipton. And the Bryan Golden Bears head coach Luke Collins, who's assisted by Danielle McQuillan, Brendan Reiser, and Cole Andres. And tonight's game officials are sponsored by Tri-State Vision Center, serving the area since 1977. Contact Tri-State at their Bryan or Montpelier offices for all of your eye care needs. And tonight's match officials are Paul Ramirez and Terry Cons. So we'll take another break here. In just a moment, we'll be back with the national anthem.
Rooting on the Golden Bears is a tradition that brings us all together.
Just like the sports we love, another tradition has stood the test of time. Oberlin Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory, since 1922, we've been part of the community, supporting you in the moments of celebration and loss.
Just like a team, we understand the value of traditions and the love that binds us together.
So whether it's cheering for a win or celebrating a life well lived, remember we are here for you.
Oberlin Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory. Family owned, family focused.
Here at the Williams County Veteran Service Office, our mission is plain and simple. We are here to serve our local Williams County veterans and their dependents. We are staffed with trained service officers who have the compassion and understanding to assist their fellow veterans in obtaining all federal and state benefits that they have earned. Additionally, we provide emergency financial assistance and transportation to VA medical centers. So if you're a veteran or a dependent of a veteran, stop in today and see how we can help you at the Williams County Veteran Service Office.
Why do so many people travel to Jason Eats Automotive Services in Edgerton when they want their vehicles repaired? Because Dave Brown and Sam Bailey have over 60 years of experience fixing the problems that other mechanics couldn't. They work on all makes and models, and they specialize on imports. Recently, they have expanded their service area by almost 50%, and they've hired Eston Knerk to their staff. So if you have a vehicle, foreign or domestic, that you want fixed right the first time, take it to Jason Dietz Automotive Services on the east side of Edgerton.
Discover tremendous scholarship opportunities at Northwest State. Over the past 2 years, we have awarded nearly $2 million in foundation scholarships. That's free money for college. Don't miss out. Apply today.
And welcome back to Golden Bear Sports Network here at Golden Bear Stadium, ladies and gentlemen. Tomorrow, Wednesday, September 27th, the Bryan High School is hosting its homecoming game night at Golden Bear Stadium. All BCS students and the entire community are invited to attend to enjoy food, games, raffles, and more, starting at 5:30. Our homecoming bonfire will be held beginning at 7:30 p.m. Please join us right here tomorrow night. I imagine they will not be.
Sounds like a great evening.
Except they're not going to put the fire out on the big B, I'm sure. And also a huge thanks again to our GBSN sponsors, Bryan Athletic Boosters, Bryan Parks and Rec, Jason Dietz Automotive Services, Northwest State Community College, Oberlin Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory, and Veteran Services of Williams County. So, Jeff, we're going to talk a little bit about some formational issues. I'll find it fascinating if we end up with a 3-5-2 on the part of Swanton against a 4-3-3 for Bryan. Conceptually, I like the strength in midfield of a 3-5-2. But Bryan, as you may recall, when we called the game before, when they played Continental, who's generally a good program, played them to a 1-1 draw here, they tended to drop their forward wings back and kind of nullify numbers at midfield, and they seem to get numbers up. So I suspect Coach Collins will have a handle on that, which may be part of Coach Rico's chess match with, maybe looking at another formation, because it's not necessarily the case that the identical formations nullify each other. In other words, as we've talked about on air before, I mean, the game really revolves around getting more of your players around the ball in areas where less of the other players are. So logically, a 3-5-2 against a 4-3-3, you're going to have 5-on-3 all day in the midfield. So you should have midfield strength. And numbers basically even or number down in the attacking third. So we'll see how that plays out.
And a very well-coached team, those five are going to move forward and fall back as necessary. In his pregame notes, he was speaking of the defense stepping up for him. So I can only imagine that with two back there, keeping cover, he's going to have those five moving forward and back as necessary to match Bryan's attack or lack thereof. So you'll really have to stay disciplined with your movement. Don't get standing there in the midfield if the attack is on.
Yeah, and interesting too. With the 4-3-3 is often viewed as an attacking formation because it allows your wide backs to step up almost into a midfield possession, and you kind of just split those center backs, and that then gets you really six. The ability to have 5 or 6 players move forward more aggressively. So that if you think about it that way, that actually sets up well in the attack. If you can break just one line of the opponent's 3-5-2, you're going to have, a 6v4, a 7v4. You're going to have a lot of opportunities there depending on, number one, where you quickly recover possession and where you're going to build to. So, Coach Collins talked, about, basically using some attacks from wide positions. And again, I think his concept is he wants to force a team, the defending team to spread their backs and provide some creases and cracks to either get through balls in or, penetration on the dribble through. And, like we said, we'll see how that plays out. It's an interesting matchup. So.
And we saw some of that in the last match we covered where Bryan was playing very deliberately. They were moving forward. They were looking for those cutters, making crosses in. We always like to talk about our angled pass on a straight run or a straight pass on an angled run, and they're doing that pretty well. They didn't quite get as many finishes as they might have wanted, but that could come in handy when you're playing a fluid defense if you can catch them on their heels a little bit.
Yeah, and when the match gets underway, ladies and gentlemen, you will note Coach Collins has taken the opportunity to start his seniors, so you will want to look for seniors Ryan Knight, he'll be number 8, Xander Douglas, number 23, and Noah Diaz, number 22. They'll join the starting lineup as their senior send-off, and we'll watch for them. So that'll be a quick substitution out there in match, and we'll call the substitutions out for you as they go. We're about 2.5 minutes from the official match start. We'll have the stadium announcer here shortly on the introductions. Until then, we'll take a break to hear from those sponsors, and we'll be right back at Golden Bear Sports Network.
To the Bryan Golden Bear fans, those who made donations to the cause,
To the school board and administration,
And everyone who played a role in this project.
we just want to say
thank you.
Phase 2 of the capital improvement project includes field upgrades at Rec Park, a new softball field, and revitalization of soccer fields on the former Washington school property, and renewal of practice fields on the BCS campus. Let's finish the project and build champions.
Go Bears! Bryan Bill!
Discover tremendous scholarship opportunities at Northwest State. Over the past 2 years, we have awarded nearly $2 million in foundation scholarships. That's free money for college. Don't miss out. Apply today.
The Fountain City Amphitheater provides opportunities for families and friends to have fun at many different events. After winning Season 21 of The Voice on Team Kelly, Girl Named Tom recently performed a free concert on the AMP's incredible outdoor stage, thanks to numerous corporate and family sponsors.
With a 5-tier sponsorship opportunity, you can help support this project and all that is to come. Sponsorships promote brand exposure and include unique bonuses with each tier.
To learn more about how you can help provide quality programming at the AMP, visit cityofbryan.com/FC Amphitheater.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Couple quick announcements before we get underway here at the stadium. First of all, Junior Parent Spaghetti Supper. The Bryan Junior Class Parents Post-Prom Committee is hosting a spaghetti supper this Friday, September 29th, before the homecoming game. The supper will be held in the Bryan 6 through 12 Commons from 4:30 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. and includes school spaghetti, breadstick, applesauce, and cookie. Tickets, $10 at the door, $8 for kids 10 and under. Takeout orders are available, and all proceeds support the Bryan Post-Prom 2024. Can't believe we're getting near on 2024 already.
Oh, I can't believe it. But it sounds like an exciting event. You can't get enough spaghetti.
School spaghetti.
School spaghetti.
And we'll just remind you, we touched on this real quickly earlier. The head coaches again for each squad: Swanton Bulldogs, Ronnie Rico, assistant Adam Tipton, Bryan Golden Bears head coach Luke Collins, assisted by Danielle McQuillan, Brendan Reiser, and Cole Andres. And those match officials, sponsored by Tri-State Vision Center, Paul Ramirez and Terry Kahns. Two-man system. We've had our grumbles about that and always seems to be entertaining, and I think we find it totally ironic that it's the Tri-State Vision Center in support of your officials out there. Not that we would ever suggest anything untoward about the vision of officials, would we?
Yeah, we've always discussed the two official system. A lot of places you'll see one in the middle, one on each sideline, but the OHSAA sees fit that their officials can cover the whole field.
Yeah, well, on the bright side, Terry Kuntz is an experienced official. He's been at that quite a while. Officiated a lot of games and I know he does participate in training opportunities for young officials. I know when I was a coach and official, I got the pleasure of, it's always good to have a lawyer in your officiating class. When I was a certified official, it could be amusing. Well, let's discuss Rule 4.1.1. It's a quick ejection, right? We're giving you your money back, sir. You've got to go.
Try and resist the lawyer jokes.
Thanks. And as the stadium announcer introduces the starting lineups, which we've been through, we'll give a quick shout out to our sponsors: Bryan Athletic Boosters, Bryan Parks and Rec, Jason Deach Automotive Services, Northwest State Community College, Oberlin Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory, and Veteran Services of Williams County. We'll take a quick break while they introduce the starting lineups and be right back with your national anthem.
Have met the requirements set by the Ohio High School Athletic Association and have been approved by both schools to provide their important role in tonight's game. The officials are Mr. Terry Kuntz and Mr. Paul Ramirez. Welcome to Bryan, gentlemen. And now for the starting lineup for your visiting Swanton Bulldogs. Number 7, Isaiah Bolliard. Number 9, Brandon Robledo. Number 11, Vincent Finelli. Number 12, Jack Tansel. Number 14, Owen Hansen. Number 17, Dawson Garn. Number 18, Preston Bubb. Number 20, Brendan Upham. Number 22, Brody Voigt. Number 23, Evan Reinhardt. And number 26, Ethan Bellner. Swanton is coached by Ronnie Rico and assisted by Adam Tipton. And now for your Bryan Golden Bears. In goal, number 1, Dominic Malenga. Number 2, Mason Welling. Number 7, Jack Kinney. Number 9, Anthony Tomaszewski. Number 11, Dylan Koenig. Number 12, Hunter Mufeld. Number 13, Caden Oberlin. Number 14, Carter Luce. Number 18, Ryan Knight. Number 22, Noah Diaz. Number 23, Xander Douglas. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time we ask that you please rise, remove your caps, and join as we honor America and those who serve to protect it.
And we'll rise for the national anthem, sponsored by the Veteran Services of Williams County. And again, thank you to Veteran Services of Williams County sponsoring the national anthem. And as we approach the match start, 40 minutes on the clock at Golden Bear Stadium. Tonight's kickoff is sponsored by Bryan Ford Lincoln. You can register for Bryan Ford Lincoln's kickoff contest at bryansports.com. We'll draw one lucky contestant each week. If the Golden Bears return their opening kickoff for a touchdown, you'll win a $150 Bryan Ford gift card. Bryan Ford Lincoln, where good values mean a great deal.
I think we should talk about a deal scoring on the kickoff in the soccer game.
I've seen that.
It's a free kick, isn't it?
It's now a direct kick. That is in fact the case. Used to be an indirect kick, but they've made that a direct kick now. So
I think they should encourage that.
Yeah, you'd hope a keeper. I've seen you see video of that sometimes where a keeper ambles up to the 18 and a wise striker says, "Oh, well, this is too easy," and pings it over his melon. Could be embarrassing though.
All right, after all the business, we are underway. Swanton controls the kickoff, and they will start this contest. We'll see who gets off on the front foot here. We've seen previously where the Bryan Golden Bears build up into their form, and maybe they can get off on the front foot, get a good head start here against perhaps a side that's vulnerable. But it looks like Swanton is going to take the initiative, start pushing forward. They're into the attacking third, but not much support behind that offense. They're going to control that midfield and let the strikers work alone for a moment.
Yeah, and we talked before, Jeff, the skills in soccer. Hey, we got an attack. Tomaszewski driving forward quickly on a little miscued ball. Keeper comes up with a quick parry save, but he is not able to clear that. And that ball is in the net.
Oh, my goodness. That is what Coach Rico had talked about early on. He wanted to decisive play from his keeper.
Comes up with a quick parry save. Play on a little miscued ball. Keeper comes up with a quick parry save. Oh, he is not able to clear that.
And
that ball is in
there, number 7. The
the
follow-up
net.
finish after Tomaszewski got a reasonably good shot on goal. He broke through that back line. And it pinged off the keeper. The keeper parried it, but Swanton's defense not able to get that clear. So
got to cover the rebounds.
Yeah, so quickly Bryan gets on top. And that is on the main stop scoreboard, 1-0 in favor of the Bryan Golden Bears. Main stop of Northwest Ohio, open when you need them. You're always near a main stop with Thirsty Thursday every Thursday.
I'm watching this Swanton group get started, and they're a little bit static. They've got a little motion going forward here. They got to try and follow through, get some support. But the Golden Bears are swarming on defense. They're cutting off those access points. Long shot, Malanga always safely behind it. No problems there as he rolls it out. Get the offense rolling forward here.
Yeah, have a look here.
Bears are swarming on defense.
Distance by
cutting off those access
Swan
points.
Bulldog, but
long shot,
harmless
Malanga.
for Malanga, not on frame.
Always.
So. And Swanton back in control.
You had mentioned in the pregame about Evergreen getting some long shots in on the Bears, but that one was easily covered.
Well, and to be fair, Woodring's
a different kind of shooter, maybe.
Yeah. It's coming in at probably 65 miles an hour.
A little more gas on the delivery.
So he is. He's probably the class.
Deep to the corner, but that's going to roll out for the throw-in. Couldn't quite get a cross in. He had a teammate in front of the goal, but couldn't quite find him. We got Dawson Garn, the striker for Swanton. He's holding court in the middle of the field, looking for those crosses.
Quick clearance out wide, but throw in for Swanton. It was the same sort of mistake before that Tomaszewski jumped on, and Swanton able to avert disaster that time.
Definitely. I'm looking at the formations here. Swanton seems well spread. They've got the midfield covered. If they can get some good passing, some motion with the players. You don't want to get too static. You want to move. You want to be dynamic. Find areas of space. The Golden Bears are dropping deep into defense. They're going to make sure they don't give up this 1-0 lead through lack of numbers, at least. Here comes another attack from the right side. Drops back, but can't get to Garn with the defense getting in the passing lanes.
Yeah.
But again, Swanton moving back, working very deliberately through here. Oop. That was not where Garn wanted that ball to come.
It was hoping for more of a pass to feet.
Maybe at the feet, yeah.
A nice wide play to Kennedy. Kennedy will think about a quick pass back on the 1-2. Maybe should have looked for Tomaszewski, who was alone up the line there, but decided to take it inside, turns it over, and now Swanton back on the attack.
Through the middle, another hard touch by Garn keeps that ball out of harm's way. Coming back up the right side. Golden Bears trying to clear their zone here. Now they might have a little motion going forward up the left.
Nice 2v1 out there by the Golden Bears, and they'll continue.
Tomaszewski looking for the ball across. He's a little close. A little support on the right side might have spread that out a bit. The Bulldogs defense only having a couple attackers to deal with there.
Yeah, good build-up opportunity, but cleared out of harm's way by, looks like, is that number 22? Now I'm confused. I got 22 as the goalkeeper, but eyes ain't what they once were. Oh, shot on goal and in the back of the net. Missed touch by the defender. Second goal for Bryan at the 34-minute, 53-second mark. Let's have a look.
Replay here. I think this was just a seeking ball. He wasn't expecting much, but
shot on goal and in the back of the net.
A little out of position.
Missed touch by the defender.
It finds the corner and goes in for the second goal for the Bears.
That's on the Welling Construction replay. You noticed maybe it went off. I think it did tick off one of the defenders, so it kind of redirected that ball just a touch to the right of the keeper.
22 is the goalkeeper.
Another look here. Let's see, coming across.
Eyes ain't what they want.
Oh,
shot on goal and in the back of the net.
Just found space, found the back of the net. Tomaszewski
rips
long through the keeper.
Good strong shot by Tomaszewski as the onslaught is on number 9 with the solo finish. Rockets it right beside the keeper's ear. Have a look. Touch, hammers it. Keeper not able to save it. Ducks his head away.
The keeper.
And the ball hits the back of the onion bag, as they say.
Yeah, young keeper. He tried to hold his ground. He got in front of it. Strong strike by Tomaszewski. Goes right into the back.
So 3-0 on the main stop scoreboard. 34 minutes, 38 seconds left in this contest as Coach Collins has to be happy with his forward production so far.
So the matriculating up the field and deliberate passing has kind of gone out the window here for a moment, and we're pretty much on quick strike. There's another one for Tomaszewski on about 3 touches to the back of the net.
Well, and I happened to look down to keep notes on the last one. So we'll have a look at the replay on the Welling Construction replay video. Tomaszewski just to the left of the defender, outside the defender, and just cuts it back across the field.
Blood in the water, and Bryan has found their technique for the moment. And that's going to be attack, attack, attack.
It looks like getting a keeper substitution. Get you. It's always hard with keepers. They don't have any numbers.
The pink keeper has replaced the yellow keeper. We're going to have to go with that until we can get you some numbers from the roster here.
Out of touch on the far side as Bryan will get a deep throw in and look to build up quickly back in that attacking third. Cross served in, far across, Kennedy. Kennedy will go hunt that down. Nice touch. Good defensive work there by number 7, Isaiah Bolliard, able to slide tackle it, but that will produce our first Corner kick sponsored by Stockman Lawn Service. For lawn care, snow removal, fertilizer, and spraying, call Stockman Lawn Service, 419-636-6572.
A long service out in front of the goal, but it's going to slip away, pushed forward by the Bulldogs until it rolls out of bounds. I don't know. Yeah, he pushed that far out front. I was looking for something set up, but didn't quite find it. Swanton trying to continue to work that right side, trying to get through the Bears' defense here, but at this point, the Bears can sit comfortably on defense and not struggle with too much.
Yeah, ball out of touch. Swanton will retain possession.
Brandon Robledo working that right side for Swanton.
Take the space as they continue to work their way up the far right side of the pitch.
Upham and Robledo working together, trying to get this ball through. Reinhard gets it back to Upham, working together, trying to find space.
Nice idea by Reinhardt, but turned over by Isaiah Bolliard. Not able to find the feet of his compatriot, but the Bulldogs able to recover that. Bolliard builds it across midfield using that defensive line. See what happens if Swanton can recover. They took some body blows there in the first 9 minutes of this match, so the question will be, going home, look at that keeper, get him involved a little. Why not?
Yeah, the Bears able to just sit, let the game come to them a little bit. The attack there, 4 goals in a matter of minutes, kind of set them up for a comfortable situation here. Robledo working through the defense.
Malanga comes out,
able to dive in and grab it. A lot of spinning and reaching and
have a look on the Welling Construction replay. Robledo makes the dive. Malanga says no.
Malanga comes out able to dive in and grab it.
One of the keys is keeper controlling the inside of the 6 and inside of the 18. Well done there by keeper Don Malanga. I've lost the ball. Oh, no,
Bears,
I see it.
Yeah, far side, throw in. Looking for someone to come open here.
Yeah, those little low lights are casting a shadow right exactly where that is on the window here. Right?
Dark track with the purple uniform.
Ah, there we are.
Lose somebody.
You can see it on TV, so the beauty of replay. Kennedy will jump on that miscue pass by the Bulldogs. Nice through ball, but Swanton's keeper will claim that and give it a good punt out of harm's way, but Bolliard.
Working the left side of the defense for the Golden Bears, pushing forward. A lot of work, Dylan Koenig out there in the midfield. Everything goes through 11 there. He's distributing, keeping everyone organized.
Yeah, high ball served in, loose steps in, just heads it out of the danger zone out to the side.
Bolliard again, working it around, moving it back to the right.
Yeah, Bolliard and Reinhardt have connected pretty well at midfield for Swanton, but it seems that they kind of get it stuck, not able to sort of stay patient in the build-up. Well, maybe they'll do so here. Well, turnover, but they got, they strung 4 or 5 passes together. And
a little bit of individual play, some footwork. They've got a 4-yard passing game going here. They're going to have to spread it out and get through that defense. The Bears can just hold them in that space and watch them pass the ball around. They're going to have to get moving and try and push forward. There was a
collision out there, no harm done.
A little tumble and an excuse me and throw in for the Bears.
Hand you your mouthpiece back. I didn't mean to knock that out. And I'll stay with the Bears for a throw-in, far touch by the Swanton bench.
Koenig again, far left, trying to work it back. He's got Tomaszewski in the middle, header in the ball into the back of the net.
Brilliant finish by Tomaszewski. Koenig picked that up, turned. Have a look on the Welling construction replay as Koenig just rinses two defenders, gets by him on the quick.
Tomaszewski finds his space, flips it up.
Tomaszewski in the middle, header in the ball, in the back of the net. Brilliant.
I like how Koenig popped that up there for him. That's two teammates who know how to work together. He knew where he could handle it, put it right on his head. A little redirection straight to the back of the net.
Well done, 5-0 on the main step scoreboard. 28 minutes, 13 seconds remaining in this first half. I'm sure Coach Rico is just searching for an answer out there. I mean, Swanton's had some periods of possession, but every time they get turned over, Bryan is able to get on that defensive line quick. And there you saw again Koenig with a great pass across and finish by Tomaszewski for the hat trick, I might add.
And that's halfway through the first. It's coming quickly. So, yeah, the deliberate play, what Coach Rico was looking for in his keepers, he hasn't quite found it yet. The Bears offense able to strike quickly and find the back of the net. Malanga, a different story on the other end, very decisive, very...
Yeah, really just he's touched the ball 3 times. Once basically a shot wide, a goal he handled. Once he just pounced on it, and then they played it back to him once just to probably keep him awake. Tomaszewski, 1v1, cuts it back against the grain. Nice centering ball, but cleared away. Koenig had a good look at that.
Play. He gave it up for Koenig, who was coming strong, and
yeah, Koenig had given him the assist before. I think he was trying to return the favor there. That ball will wander out off the byline.
So 2 is a brace, 3 is a hat trick. What would 4 be?
Albatross. So it looks like Coach Collins is going to bring some other players in. We'll get you those players in match as we pick their numbers up in the run of play. He's going to pull some of that firepower off, maybe give them a rest, and see what happens in this contest from here. I do see Coach Rico has made several substitutions as well. To pull up my actual lineup cards because I only had the starting lineups in front of me. Number 1, Gio Ruiz in at left back now for the Bulldogs. Tansel still at center mid.
So Julio Zea Valente is now in for the Bears. He was in pursuit on the ball there.
Sophomore, yeah, he was a good, I recall from our last match we called, he had some really nice quality play.
Definitely, high energy, good pursuit.
A Venezuelan, no less. Can't imagine they play any soccer in Venezuela, Jeff. Service in the box.
And well cleared.
Very well cleared. High and away, that's what you like to see.
I think that one made it to the cafeteria.
About clears the stadium. Shot
Stroke
taken.
Shot, Malanga diving save, foul off the crossbar.
Unlucky. It hit the upper crossbar, but that follow is there. Have a look on the Welling construction replay.
What a diving save here by Malanga.
That one made it to the cafeteria.
Throw-in comes in. Swanton, quick.
About clears
bit of
the
control,
stadium.
turn, good pass back.
Shot taken. Malanga diving save, foul off the crossbar.
Number 7 for the
Lucky.
Bolliard for the Bulldogs not able to conclude it with the finish. Unlucky. That was a great opportunity for the Bulldogs. And I like that initial pass. He took it indirect, got a good shot, hard shot on goal. So looks like a foul. Going to be a drop
ball.
I didn't see exactly what happened. We were looking at the replay, but drop balls aren't typically contested, but there you have one. Bryan says, yeah, not this deep. We're going to contest that. Ooh, handled in the box, but no call. Malango will come up with that. Avert any risk of harm. Got a little shamble-tastic there in the last series or two.
I'm going to have to check my syllabus for shamble-tastic.
I'm sure it's in there.
Strong push up the right side here by Muehlfeld.
Ruiz able to turn that force Muehlfeld to take that central.
Nice pass. Drops it in high just over the net.
Good look. Tried to just sneak that in the near post by Muehlfeld, but high and away. Doesn't quite able to get that on frame, but good. Look at this slip pass on the
high just over the net.
That was a great
good look. Tried to
slip pass to get to Muehlfeld. Little ball, as we talked about, a nice flat ball he could angle in on. He got a good shot on the oneer, but couldn't get that finished. So some build-up play out of Swanton. Look at that. Usually you just see the Capers pound it away. Now he'll do that. Yeah, we're not going to mess around.
That is a risky proposition when the attack that Bryan has shown here this evening.
Yeah, they pounced on a few.
Altifer again, pushing it up to the right.
Says he's on.
Nice cross. We got.
Oh, not able to get that clear. Swanton still working to get a clearance. They will get that out of play near touch for a Bryan throw-in.
Good build up. Drive to the baseline. Couldn't get the crossover. They'll go for corner. Looks like Altifer will be taking that for them. Seeing a lot more deliberate play, some good passing, looking for those opportunities through the defense. I think the Bulldogs are going to have to get a little more active, find space in the defense, and try and get that ball clear because it's getting muddled in the box there.
Good
Another
opportunity.
chip shot at the goal, just over the top.
A corner kick. Stockman Lawn Service, our sponsors.
Find
Have a look.
space in the
Corner
defense
taken.
and try and get
In-swinger.
that ball clear because
One
it's getting
touch
muddled
down
in the
and pass back over
box
the bar.
there.
Good opportunity.
Good
Got
other
to down.
shot at the goal.
Drive through
just
that ball.
over
That's
the
a good
top.
goal-scoring
Course.
opportunity.
Still have a player on the ground after that corner kick. That's going to be number 12, Hunter Muehlfeld.
Well, we can take a quick break as the training staff comes on. We'll take a quick break here at Golden Bear Stadium. Be right back with the continuation of this match.
To the Bryan Golden Bear fans, those who made donations to the cause,
To the school board and administration,
And everyone who played a role in this project.
we just want to say
thank you.
Phase 2 of the capital improvement project includes field upgrades at Rec Park, a new softball field, and revitalization of soccer fields on the former Washington school property, and renewal of practice fields on the BCS campus. Let's finish the project and build champions.
Go Bears! Bryan Bill!
And make sure you grab those.
So Mr. Muehlfeld is up and continue play. He just needed a moment there after maybe getting a little winded from that corner kick. But he seems to be better now.
So they did stop play. I wasn't sure where the ball was as they stopped that. I was thinking it was a goal kick. Otherwise, if they stop it in play, it should be a drop ball. Yep, I think they've called that a goal kick. It did go out of play on the shot. So Swanton with the goal kick to get this match back underway. 21 minutes, 25 seconds. Halfway through this first half of play here at Golden Bear Stadium.
Score is still 5-0.
It's the Main Step scoreboard. Hoping when you need them, you're always near a Main Step. Thirsty Thursday, every Thursday.
Nice header, pushes it back in. Oh, but nobody to follow on the tap pass.
A little loose touch. Swanton able to turn the Golden Bears over. Quickly get numbers around the ball, but miraculously, in a 1v4 situation, the Bulldogs come away with it. But mishandled far side, so back in for a Bryan throw. Service. In the goal, not even service. We'll call that a shot from distance. Finds the upper 90. Have a look at the replay on the Welling Construction
Bryan throw.
replay board.
Service.
Just a little bounce and a chip. And
in the goal, not even service. We'll call that a...
Bins.
I think that's your favorite Venezuelan, Zavalente, with the upper 90.
Hey, good things happen when you take a chance there. He was, I think, maybe just looking for someone in the box.
I think he was feeling a nice cross, and he just happened to bend that nicely into that upper 90. I think the keeper thought it was going wide. He kind of reacted at first and then just said, yeah, I can't get that. But he's Venezuelan. I want to give him the benefit of the doubt. I think he was aiming for top bins.
Absolutely. So the Bears back to working possession. They're really getting deliberate with their ball control. They're working through the defense. Some nice passing. Koenig is back in, I noticed, number 11. Nice cross, header, can't quite turn it towards the net.
Yeah, Koenig again with a nice flash cross into a dangerous area. Bryan had several players there in open spaces, but not able to redirect that on frame.
Nice step into the passing lane. See if Swanton can maybe switch field, get some possession here through the midfield. We got Bulldogs moving. Oh, a little mistouch, and it's back to the Bears.
Yeah, it was a nice idea on the part of the Bulldog. He just kind of didn't get that off his foot quite quickly enough as the Bulldogs were recovering into defense, able to intercept that on the way through. Still 6-0 on the Main Step scoreboard, 1846. Altaffer.
Nice cross in the middle. Finish.
It's 15. Carter Altaffer with the assist.
Scoreboard.
Have a look.
1846.
That was, Elijah Fry on the finish. Comes in.
Cross in the middle.
Bears next week.
Finish.
But I think Fry's going to get credit for the finish there.
Yeah, I like that cross right across the top of the 6. Forced the keeper to make a decision, made it too late, and it was a great finish.
So the Bulldogs restart again. Just trying to find some way through this defense.
Fry with the goal. I thought so. I'm keeping stats, which is more difficult than you think while you're also trying to observe the game.
You know, those guys on the major networks have so much.
Yeah, they have like 10 people that do it for them. I'm so disappointed. I could do it myself.
You do a great job.
Oh, thank you.
Another probing ball into the box for the Bears. Koenig moving forward, looking to distribute, give and go.
Nice layoff pass. Koenig turned away, plays that central.
Can't go through him. I think you call that physics.
It is physics. Oberlin with throw in. We'll get a quick substitution. Douglas and Diaz will enter the contest for the Golden Bears. Looks like a third person entered as well.
Ryan Knight.
Ryan Knight enters the contest. And so that throw in now.
Some of our players that were celebrated at the senior night this evening.
Loose with that throw in.
Back in the game. Long ball up to Garn. Finds some Bears. That's going to be a
foul.
I thought he pointed the other direction, but yeah, it's
no,
going to be a Bears ball.
Terry took umbrage to the finish right through the player. That's a tough one to call, probably from his angle. From up here, it just was a little contact. But, hey, Bryan will take it. Service over the top. Tomaszewski going to try and flick that by the keeper.
Oh, and he goes clattering into the keeper.
He'll flick the ball and the keeper, help the keeper up. Good show of sportsmanship there, but it will be a foul. The referee will give him a little, hey, you don't need to bulldoze the keeper, and I'm sure he already knew that. He promptly helped the fella up. So
hustling for the ball, but yeah, you got to be aware.
Well, when you're sitting on 3 goals, who's to say you don't want 4? So free kick. Initially controlled here by the Bulldogs. It's a handled ball over there. Thought it caught him in the face, but I'm going to say that was
that is the
an
younger
appendage. Koenig with the appendage control.
We have the brothers Koenig now playing out together.
And Bryan will play a little indirectly. Well, nice little hold-up play by Koenig to let that
out to
player clear.
Forward, Tomaszewski. See if we can get one of those. Cross. Flying in was Koenig, but he can't quite get the head on it. Finished. Let me get my, Ryan Knight. One of this evening's seniors, Ryan Knight, gets a finish.
Cross. Flying in was
Tomaszewski
Koenig,
with
but he can't quite
cross,
get the head on
bopped
it.
around a little, finished by Ryan Knight. That'll be the 7th goal on the main stat scoreboard. Sorry, 8th goal on the main stat scoreboard. And we'll get back under play. Second half, they'll make that clock run.
So 8-0, 14 minutes left to play in this first half. I think Bryan is starting to make a statement here.
Well, and you're in that little zone where at some point, do you call off the Dogs? It's still pretty early, though. It's usually more like 10 minutes into the second half, but Bryan they came out with their foot on the gas pedal and they've made substitutions, and it's just that the players that have come off the bench have just picked right up where anybody they came in for left off, and it's just been an onslaught since the opening whistle, basically.
This is where I think if you're Swanton, you're going to have to look inside and play each minute as its own. You can't look at the scoreboard. You just got to play your best, keep working hard, try and stay on your toes. And
little central chip, but played out. Swanton picks that up. Look to build up on the right side. Missed touch. Shot a play over there. Looks like Bolliard tried to switch fields, and it just kind of ran away. It does run pretty quick on that turf out there. It's cooled off some as we've been up here, so it's probably a little slick, but has not affected the Golden Bears.
Starting to see a little more individual effort on the part of the Bulldogs. They're trying to make runs and just push their way through, but then a quick counterattack by the Bears just turned away.
Yeah, that's a good. I'll grant that a save. That was on frame.
On the part of the Bulldogs,
for Bryan.
Trying to make runs and
starting keeper back in the net now.
Push their way through. But
Diaz with that shot on frame.
Counterattack by
get his left paw. And that's out for a corner kick. Sponsored by Stockman Lawn Services. For lawn care, snow removal, fertilizer, and spraying, call Stockman Lawn Service, 419-636-6572. Was a
long cross from the corner, headed back in by Ryan Knight again.
I was going to say orbital almost. Bryan still in control, looking to build up.
I think this Koenig out of the corner. He's still pushing for a shot on goal. Gets turned away by the Bulldogs.
See Koenig or Tomaszewski up there, just parked in a gap. Boy, that ball almost slipped through. And that would have been a catastrophe for the Swanton defense. That's what you want out of your striker, hanging out there waiting to be a sniper.
Still peppering that defense with
Altaffer with a good tackle. That's going to draw a foul with the Bolliard through the legs from behind Altaffer there. That's a foul. No complaints. He's not cardable, just a foul.
Carter loose on the ball right now.
Direct kick. He'll flash that toward the center of the defense. Shot taken.
Long shot.
Up and away. All right, so that'll be a Swanton goal kick. See what they have to do here.
It's Brandon Robledo on that goal kick.
Turned over quickly back to Bryan, but Koenig able to keep possession of that. Good hold-up play. Lay that off. Yeah, a little game effort from the Swanton midfielders there.
Well, I was just looking at their defensive line. They were holding 5 back there, and Robledo listed as a striker just took a goal kick. So I think Swanton coaches maybe tried to flip the field a little bit, put some of his stronger players back on defense to keep the ball out. However,
Tomaszewski with a beautiful cross.
Another long cross.
Altaffer finishes that on the one.
Some of his stronger players back on defense to
again. Tomaszewski has been
keep
just
the ball out. However, Tomaszewski with
hazard out there tonight.
Yeah.
9-0, 8:44 on the main stop scoreboard as we wind it toward halftime. It's not like some sports where you play to a score and call it. You got to play to the clock. And when it gets out of hand, it's a challenge to hang in there. I mean, the Bulldogs midfield has sort of stayed pretty gamely in it, but here's an opportunity, but snuffed out quickly.
Yeah, just can't keep that possession through the midfield here.
The center back tandem of Luce and Welling have not had a whole lot to do tonight. I mean, Luce has stepped up, taken a kick and a couple of throw-ins. But those two have probably, between them and Malanga, I can't even imagine they've hit double digits in touches yet tonight. So it's just been all one-way traffic so far. Altaffer on the run again. Turns inside. Nice ball to Tomaszewski. Soft touch finish. Returns the favor.
Altaffer.
Fourth goal for Tomaszewski. Have a look right here. Altaffer, a couple touches, turns inward, gets his head up, just drops that through outside of his foot. Tomaszewski accelerates.
Soft touch.
What I really like about that finish, he didn't put the leather through it. He just passed it to the back of the net. Sunday stroll, nice little passing.
What was necessary. I think a little more experience, a little more training with the keeper, he might drop down to the ground on that ball and just put his body in front of it. But a young keeper, maybe a little inexperienced, and still learning the position, how to deal with some of this. But all credit to the Bears. They're giving themselves easy opportunities and they're taking advantage.
Yeah, and that's just a clinical finish. They cut the defense up. Defense kind of just on their heels a little bit, and great run out of Tomaszewski to just basically slice them in half and finish easy. Little 1-2-1. Ball played back and forward. Malanga calls for it. He's like, I want to play. Let that run out of touch. Goal kick, so Malanga will get to kick the ball. Not seeing a lot of action. Couple of, just snuffing out some opportunities. Swanton did have a couple of build-up opportunities in and around the Bryan 18. Not what I'd call tidy shot opportunities, but anytime you get a ball back there, anything can happen. But Malanga, on those two occasions, decided he was just going to pounce on the ball and not take his chances. So goal kick taken.
Drawn kick put into play. Possessed by Swanton. Early in the game, we were seeing some good possession, some good passing by the Bulldogs, but that's kind of gotten away from them now. There's a lot of individual effort, maybe not as much off the ball movement, looking for that area, and I think the Bears are playing quite relaxed now and taking chances, going to get the ball.
To be fair to Swanton's efforts at building up, Bryan is shot taken, but good save by the goalie.
Saved, yes, that was
ducking in.
That didn't go off the crossbar.
Have a look. That shot was on frame. It was ducking down. Keeper had to punch that up and over.
To be fair to Swanton's efforts at building up,
corner kick as he picked that up, punched that up and over.
Good save by the goalie. Yes, that was ducking.
But I was going to say, Jeff, before we go to the main stop corner kick here, Bryan is aggressively getting numbers around the ball anytime they can isolate a Bulldog on it. So
stifling defense.
Yeah, just not giving them any room to breathe. And corner taken. Good service, up and away, headed down. Keeper able to handle that for the Bulldogs. No harm there, but a good corner.
Koenig with the header.
I like him heading it at the ground. Makes it a little tougher on the keeper. We got a call of some sorts. Free kick awarded to the Bulldogs. They'll put it in play quickly, and they'll be on the attack. Central service, but cleared away by the Golden Bears. And
Koenig through the midfield here. Cross quickly on the ball. Jack Kennedy, but pushed out of bounds by the Bulldogs.
Yeah, smart play. That's a physics matchup problem with Kennedy, a much larger player. Logan Smith and McCann enter the contest for the Golden Bears. We'll have a deep Bryan throw-in. Number 19, Will McCann. Number 12, Logan Smith in the contest now.
I think the Bears are now giving a little playing time to some of their younger, maybe JV players, get them some experience up here at the varsity level.
Great night under the lights to do that. It doesn't get much nicer than this to play soccer. Not too hot, not too cold. Wind conditions are minimal. But it has been an air raid by the Golden Bears tonight. 10-0 in the first half. Still 2.5 minutes as they're back on it. Cross comes. Oh.
So we've both been in soccer long enough. We've seen scores kind of get lopsided, and there are lots of different thoughts on how to play a game like this. I always say play the game.
Yeah,
you know everyone wants to play hard. They want to do their best,
and it's not, it's what they say in football. It's not your job to, help the other team.
Get some experience out there. I think the Bears have made substitutions, moved players around, get some younger guys in new spots. But yeah, keep playing. Work your offense, work your defense, and the results will be what they are.
True that. Ball out of play, far side. Looks like awarded to Bryan, although there's some confusion. All the players thought it was a Bryan throw or a Swanton throw in, including the Bryan players. But Mr. Kotz thought it was off the Swanton player. And he will have his way.
And the man in green is the opinion that matters.
Exactly.
Well, there's an opportunity there. It wasn't quite on the foot of the younger Koenig.
And cleared out of play. Bryan throw in far side. Some confusion about the restart, but that's clearly a throw in. Ooh. Narrowly averts a foul throw there. That ball will go out of play. And a corner kick. Another main stop corner kick. Open when you need them. You're always near a main stop. Thirsty Thursday. Every Thursday. Service into the middle. Left foot outswinger. Gets through most of the trouble in the mixer there, and it'll come out of play far side. Swanton throw in. As the clock will wind down to halftime. 10-0 on the scoreboard. We will take you to halftime. Be back momentarily with some match analysis.
We got the party lights here at Golden Bear Stadium.
10 minutes of halftime. We'll be right back with you.
Rooting on the Golden Bears is a tradition that brings us all together.
Just like the sports we love, another tradition has stood the test of time. Oberlin Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory, since 1922, we've been part of the community, supporting you in the moments of celebration and loss.
Just like a team, we understand the value of traditions and the love that binds us together.
So whether it's cheering for a win or celebrating a life well lived, remember we are here for you.
Oberlin Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory. Family owned, family focused.
Here at the Williams County Veteran Service Office, our mission is plain and simple. We are here to serve our local Williams County veterans and their dependents. We are staffed with trained service officers who have the compassion and understanding to assist their fellow veterans in obtaining all federal and state benefits that they have earned. Additionally, we provide emergency financial assistance and transportation to VA medical centers. So if you're a veteran or a dependent of a veteran, stop in today and see how we can help you at the Williams County Veteran Service Office.
Why do so many people travel to Jason Eats Automotive Services in Edgerton when they want their vehicles repaired? Because Dave Brown and Sam Bailey have over 60 years of experience fixing the problems that other mechanics couldn't. They work on all makes and models, and they specialize on imports. Recently, they have expanded their service area by almost 50%, and they've hired Eston Knerk to their staff. So if you have a vehicle, foreign or domestic, that you want fixed right the first time, take it to Jason Eats Automotive Services on the east side of Edgerton.
Discover tremendous scholarship opportunities at Northwest State. Over the past 2 years, we have awarded nearly $2 million in foundation scholarships. That's free money for college. Don't miss out. Apply today.
And we're back at Golden Bear Stadium. About 8 minutes remaining in this halftime, Jeff. So, what's your first take on that first half? 10-0 on the main stop scoreboard. Well, first of all, my apologies. I did give an extra read to the main stop on the last corner kick. The corner kicks are sponsored by Stockman. The main stop had 10 goals. They don't need any more reads.
They've got that scoreboard, and it is on fire. Bryan putting 10 goals into the net here. Well, we started this game on the opening kickoff, and I thought Swanton got off on the front foot. They were passing. They're moving forward. They seem to be joined. But then Bryan realized that the quick attack, quick strike was their advantage, and they got 4 quick goals within, I don't have the official clock on it. I'm going to say 2 seconds. No, maybe
2 minutes, maybe.
Maybe
yeah.
2 minutes.
It was about that.
And it just turned on a dime. And I think Swanton has kind of gotten on their heels. They've kind of taken the punch, and they got to fight back. They got to get back up off of it. They got to start the second half 0-0 and just say, let's go out and play. Bryan is playing very relaxed, very comfortable. They are, looking for each other, and sometimes it seems like that's when you start saying, "Oh, let's try all the things Coach tells us about, and let's try these crosses, let's make these runs, and when it rains, it pours, and those things are working. A little experience back there on the defense, back there at the keeper position for Swanton, has made these scoring opportunities a little easier, but Bryan's attack, Bryan's execution has really
to my eye that the Bryan hasn't had the match we called before against Continental. It was a real midfield battle. Both defenses were pretty stout. Bryan did a really good job, especially in the second half, building up to the midfield, but didn't quite have that that finishing par excellence. Tonight they've had that. It's been just really nice. Every opportunity has come off some manner of really quality touch of some sort, quality through a pass that just splits the backs or angles in behind the backs, a couple of floated balls, perfect head height level, and great finishes. And let's not forget the the shot from distance, finding that upper 90. That was pretty.
That one in the header by Tomaszewski there. The flick up by Koenig, I think. But yeah, comparing to our Continental game, it shows the importance of marking players in the box, marking the man off the ball. You can't just watch the ball. You got to see who else is moving into a position.
And that's
on the defense.
And that's pretty much, you put your finger on the sort of what I'll call the failure of the Swanton defense tonight. A couple times they got caught ball watching with Tomaszewski in there. A couple of his goals, he just settled in off a back shoulder, 2-3 yards in that gap, and then as play built up, he literally sniped it. The back hadn't picked him up, couldn't read the ball fast enough. He was on it, and it found the back of the net quickly. And
Knight's goal as well, just sitting on the far post, it bounces to his foot, he pushes it in the goal. You got to mark those players. You got to find everybody and be responsible for what they're doing and keeping the ball off of them.
Yeah, so I'd say in terms of what the coaches sought to accomplish, I'd say Coach Collins has to be real happy with what his squad has done. There's really nothing, no nits to pick, as it were. I'd say if I'm Coach Rico, I'm going to tell him at halftime here, boys, we got to pick our heads up and finish this game. We can't let this continue. Do your best. Like you said, they did some good things. They started pretty good possessory soccer, but it just, when a couple goals went in, the wheels came flying off. So.
Yeah, well, and we discussed earlier, Coach Rico was saying he was hoping some of his younger players would play tough and be a little more aggressive, and maybe you're freed up to do that. There's nothing to worry about now. You can't worry about the score. Maybe go out there and win some 50-50 balls. Maybe, run down. Take chances you might not in a 0-0 game. When you have nothing to lose, go out there, give it all you got. Show the coach you're out here to fight and play and work hard to be on that field, earn your spot. That's what you can do if you're wearing the white jersey.
And we'll take a quick break before we come back for the second half at Golden Bears Stadium. 3 minutes left in this halftime.
To the Bryan Golden Bear fans, those who made donations to the cause,
to the school board and administration,
and everyone who played a role in this project.
We just want to say,
thank you!
Phase 2 of the capital improvement project includes field upgrades at Rec Park, a new softball field, and revitalization of soccer fields on the former Washington school property, and renewal of practice fields on the BCS campus. Let's finish the project and build champions.
Go Bears! Bryan Bill!
Discover tremendous scholarship opportunities at Northwest State. Over the past 2 years, we have awarded nearly $2 million in foundation scholarships. That's free money for college. Don't miss out. Apply today.
The Bryan Parks and Recreation Department would like to wish the Bryan Golden Bears good luck in tonight's game. The Bryan Parks and Rec offers a wide variety of classes for you during the entire year and an array of sporting events all year long. Check out what the Bryan Parks and Recreations Department has going on at bryanparksandrec.com or like them on Facebook. The Bryan Parks and Rec hopes to see you in one of the many parks that Bryan has to offer and enjoy the facilities. Questions about the classes or rental of one of their facilities, call 633-6030.
And we're back at Golden Bear Stadium, a minute 30 remaining at halftime. I think Bryan's ready to go. They're on top, 10-0. Again, thanks to the Golden Bear Sports Network sponsors, the Bryan Athletic Boosters, Bryan Parks and Rec, Jason Deach Automotive Services, Northwest State Community College, Oberlin Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory, and Veterans Services of Williams County. And a couple quick announcements. Keep you rolling. Homecoming community event tomorrow, Wednesday, September 27th. Bryan High School hosting its homecoming game night at Golden Bear Stadium. All Bryan City School students and the entire community invited to attend, enjoy food, games, raffles, and more starting at 5:30. Our homecoming bonfire will be held beginning at 7:30 p.m. and please join us there. Also, the Junior Parent Spaghetti Supper. Bryan Junior Class Parent Post-Prom Committee hosting a spaghetti supper this Friday, September 29th. Before the homecoming game, the supper will be held at the Bryan 6 through 12 Commons from 4:30 to 6:30 p.m. Includes school spaghetti, breadstick, applesauce, and cookie. Tickets, $10 at the door, $8 for kids 10 and under. Takeout orders available, and proceeds go to support the Bryan Post-Prom in 2024.
More spaghetti, more games at the post-prom.
There you go. That's a good point, yeah.
All right, so the teams are taking the field. As we were discussing, we'll look for Swanton to keep up the fight, to keep playing hard, and let's get the first goal. Let's see what we can do. As for the Golden Bears, I think they're probably going to be trying new things. I think they'll maybe bring out some players in new positions, maybe some younger players get some varsity experience, and they're certainly in the driver's seat right now. So,
and Bryan with the opening kickoff, 40 minutes on the board. The clock is going to run regardless of, except for injury stoppage or official stoppage. If there's a goal scored, normally they would, stop play, but they're not going to today because there's a 6-goal lead, so running clock in the second half, which makes a lot more difference in football than it does in soccer because the clock largely runs in soccer anyway. But that'll do it as Bryan will take the opening kickoff. A little bit of rain starting to enter the stadium as the whistle happens. Bryan takes that kickoff, and we're underway here at Golden Bear Stadium.
Long ball played forward. Swanton defense able to corral, try and move forward. As we all get adjusted for which direction we're attacking now. Bryan will be attacking to the left.
Right to left on your radio screen. When I've done radio, that's always amusing. You tell people they're playing left to right, right to left. They don't have a clue what side of the stadium I'm sitting on. So
I always say, attacking to the left side of your dial.
There you go.
Of course, they're digital radios now. That's how old I am.
Nobody knows what a dial is.
No one dials anything.
It's all ball bearings these days.
Ball played out for a throw-in. for the Golden Bears again in the attacking third. See how they can.
I've largely given up on stats. They scored 4 goals in no time. Oh, ball in toward the keeper.
Oh, offside.
Whistle. Offside call.
Tomaszewski got a little step behind the defense there.
First one of the night.
So Robledo put it in play. Headed back in for the Bears. A little loose play here through the middle. Bryan settled it down a little bit to the ground. Now,
Tomaszewski going to get clear of the Bulldog pressure.
I do see some of the usual suspects out here for the Golden Bears. We got Tomaszewski and Koenig still in the game up front. We've got a few supporting casts around him that have changed a little bit. The line forming on the offense. Pushed left. Oh, a strong left cross would have looked lovely there. Tomaszewski's going to drive to the corner.
Good cross back
in,
against the green.
Pushed out front. Oh, I was looking for a shot. Koenig pushed about 5 yards upfield until the call was made. It's going to be just outside the box. Maybe the
good location.
The referee was looking for a spot to call that without having to take any
aggressive action, but we'll see what happens. As looks like number 12 Mufeld was standing over, but now it's not Mufeld.
Looks like Koenig, or could be a left-footed.
Tomaszewski is left-footed, so we'll see what we get here.
We've just got a sprinkling of players all over the box. It's a 5-man wall, but lots of wanderers. Just off your screen to the left there, we've got 6 more players in that box.
Looks like Tomaszewski steps up. He'll just touch as Koenig will hammer it. 3 points, coach.
That one would have been good from 60 yards.
So that'll be a Swanton goal kick as the players will head back toward midfield. Ready to return to play. Goal kick taken wide left. Seems like a Bobby Bowden reference. Nobody knows who that is anymore, do they? Look, Florida State's relevant again this year.
They're at least ranked.
Fair. It is the ACC. Little scuffle for possession. Ball still in play. Far side of touch. But Bryan will come away with that. Koenig on the attack.
I'm seeing a little bit more challenging play by the Bulldogs. Maybe the coaches a little fire, said get in there, win some possession, win some 50-50s.
Yeah,
I think that's a good place to start for them, and then expand into bigger things.
Yeah, at least be disruptive. I don't, it doesn't seem like, Bryan doesn't have to stay on the gas at this point. Just kind of play tight, ping the ball around, and if something presents itself, take a shot. But Swanton needs to work really hard just to, just don't let this get even further away at this point. Try to do your best this second half, and maybe something good will happen as Swanton gets the ball forward finally here. Little flat cross, square ball.
A little work here. Just a little quicker feet on the Golden Bears' part here is
promising. Swanton able to string 4 or 5 passes there together. A little promising. The last one just a bit out of control, and Malanga will play that out a touch over here. Swanton throw in. I think he was considering a left-footed pass and thought better of it and just blasted it out of bounds. Safety first is always the keeper's watchword.
high bouncer brought to the ground. Move forward. Switch field, play back. All right, good possession here by the Bears.
Nice wide position by number 5 Koenig there, but ball played forward. Yeah, young players should take note. You know, sometimes just positioning yourself intelligently, it creates opportunities, kind of spreads that other team, apart enough that you create other lanes for other players. It's off-ball work. It's hard work, but ball's on.
Hustle, Koenig cross. Oh, strong shot, but I think that was.
Yeah, great cross.
Yeah,
Koenig had a nice cross, ran across the 6 there, but nobody able to get on the end of it and finish. Another opportunity, though, for Koenig. He'll turn it inside this time.
He's playing on one speed. He's ready to go 100% yet. Nice cross. Header. Batted away.
And that'll get out of play. That should be a corner kick.
And the corner kicks are sponsored by Stockman Lawn Service for lawn care, snow removal, fertilizer, and spraying. Call Stockman Lawn Service at 419-636-6572.
So Tomaszewski, left foot. That'll be an outswinger from this side. Puts that up.
Clears it all.
Finds its way through, but
still in play. Coming back. Oh.
And Swanton not out of the woods yet. Bryan's defense has stepped all the way up, really crushing the Bulldogs into their half. No space. Tomaszewski's going to, little footwork, cut it inside. Another soft touch inside, looking for a partner to finish that off. Koenig wide, left back stepped up. And ball out of play. Bryan throw in from deep. Mufeld not able to get on the end of that, so
it's a breakout, 1-on-4.
But again, Bryan getting numbers around that ball quickly. Basically a 1-on-4 attack, so just no options for the Bulldogs to play through or two.
Even Evan Reinhard with the breakout attack there, but cannot beat all the defense.
I think Welling just had more touches on that possession than he had the entire first half. 4 dribbles and a pass. I guess if you're a center back, that's not a bad life.
There you go.
That and the goalies. I'll just stand back here.
Maybe just hold it and play out of the back for a little bit.
Shot taken. Koenig up and over.
I think if Koenig kept his knee over the ball.
Head down.
Head down.
That ball the ball tracks the level of your face, according to the rules of soccer physics. I'm not exactly sure how that works, but it seems to work that way when young players do it. I'm not sure the rules of soccer physics generally differ from the laws of physics, but you never know.
There are a few exceptions.
You're the Shankopotamus. We haven't had one of those yet tonight.
Not terribly.
Not an official Shankopotamus.
Malanga? I thought you were about to jinx Malanga if that thing went backwards.
I'd have never heard the end of it from our executive producer.
So a little possession here by the Bulldogs in the their offensive third here. If they just off the toe.
Loose
Finelli trying to work through the middle there, but can't keep possession.
Loose with the clearance effort, pings it off the Bulldog player, but Malanga decides he'll just pick that up.
Tomaszewski drives it to the corner just to see if his partner Koenig can sprint 50 yards and get it, which he does.
He does manage to. The goalie decides to stay on his line, and we'll see if Koenig makes him pay for that.
I think Koenig is allergic to his left foot. He had some opportunities there, but he was driving hard for that right-footed shot.
The goalie.
Quick substitution here on the replay. Koenig turns it back. There's your left foot opportunity, but yeah, he turns it back inside.
Pay for that.
Bulldogs lay out there as looks like number 9, Robledo, kind of lays his body on the line.
So we're going to have another corner kick sponsored by Stockman Lawn Service.
A few substitutions for both squads. So we have a, just out of range of your screen, the corner kick taken. Be an in-swinger on this one, right-footed corner kick. Is that Loose taking that?
He is far to the left side here. I can't get a...
Well, they're holding up play for a reason that eludes us. And there's the whistle. Ball chipped up and over. Headed into the mixer. And cleared by the Bulldogs. Good clearance. But that'll be a Bryan throw in. So
there were 18 players inside the box on that corner kick.
Numbers up. Muhlfeld service.
I just noted one substitution of note with a new keeper for the Golden Bears, but I think it is Jess Hendricks, a sophomore. Jess Hendricks in goal now for the Golden Bears.
So the quick stoppage there was an offside call, an indirect kick taken by the Bulldogs, but little opportunity as which Welling gives chase. Able to turn that outside.
From experience, I would say once a team up 10-0 subs their keeper out, we might look for Malanga in the field of play here. Once he can change into his purple jersey, maybe we'll see him out in the field.
Never know. Sometimes you don't want to put your keeper at risk on the field of play, but it's always a coach pick 'em, I suppose. I'm sure a keeper'd love to go get a hat trick.
Exactly. Every keeper wants to get a shot on the other goal.
It's like a pitcher hitting a pitcher with a...
Here is a foot race to the corner.
Well defended by the Bulldogs there, able to avert any build-up opportunity from the Golden Bears.
Oh, someone's got to take it.
And the Bulldogs will get that clear. Chipped up and over.
Nice opportunity here if we can get some support on the left for the Bulldogs.
Bolliard with a shot.
Oh, and a beautiful, strong save by Hendricks in the goal. Kept his composure right in front of the ball.
Yeah, it's promising build-up and opportunity out of the Bulldogs there. I'd say that's a good positive for him. Bolliard got some heat on that pass, just not able quite to get it across the face of the goal and put the keeper under duress. And Bryan back on the attack. Patient passing.
This might be the first scoreless 5 minutes we've had in the match so far.
Well, we'll see. Zaya Valente.
Again, getting off that left foot, trying to turn back to the right. Does it cost extra to use your left?
You know, I used to tell players that their feet were the same size, but they'd usually just stare blankly at me. Yeah, Zaya Valente with a good turnover, so Bryan now building up. Rip taken. No harm, though. Keeper able to cover that. Punt that back to midfield. Koenig. To Koenig. Yeah, they're not going to call a
Yet,
10-0. You're not going to get a penalty call. I'm sorry. About shoulder to shoulder, so we'll just go with that. I think the parents were aggrieved, but
yeah, you know,
24 minutes of the contest, still 10-0. They'll just looks like that's a corner kick award. Stockman
Lawn Service for lawn care, snow removal, fertilizer, and spraying.
Well, now they're catching up on the main stop halftime or main stop scoreboard.
Oh, the keeper tried to dribble it out of harm, but he couldn't get the ball. Koenig decides on a corner kick.
Well, they'll allow a substitution opportunity. Tomaszewski will re-enter the contest at 23.5 minutes. And Bryan will take the corner kick. Stockman Lawn Services. There's your service. Good service right in the middle of the goal sticks, but no, not a Golden Bear to get a foot on that and finish. Koenig will flip that up and over.
Koenig, spinning, nice hard drive to the keeper.
Yeah, Zaya Valenta left foot there. I just didn't get a lot on it, and the keeper was able to cover that. Have a look here.
Not a Golden Bear.
Early construction replay.
Get a foot
Ball
on
kind
that.
of bounced away, but Koenig flicks it up and over.
Koenig will flip that up and over.
Zaya Valenta. That's
nice
Dylan Koenig.
Koenig to Koenig.
Testing his left foot prowess.
Played through. Here's an opportunity. Oh, that looks.
Oh, Koenig went with. He was trying to do the little slick little magneto on that turn, but just lost the handle on it. Zaya Valenta centers it. Little 1-2 play. Little service.
Off the crossbar. Nope. We had a.
Not sure what he called there. He took umbrage at some occurrence. Offside perhaps, but it's a direct kick. He didn't have his hand up. Maybe it was handled as it wandered over there across the center of the defensive area. Now, Swanton with an attack opportunity.
Strong drive towards the goal, but.
And they will be awarded a corner kick. That is Swanton's first corner kick of the night.
Sponsored by Stockman Lawn Service.
For lawn care, snow removal, fertilizer, and spraying, call Stockman Lawn Service 419-636-6572. Left-footed.
Big opportunity here. Sometimes set pieces are a good chance to get a score when you're struggling to move the ball, but this one's turned away.
Good defensive header. Got that high and away out of trouble, so Bryan able to pounce on that. Koenig up top. Play that across the middle. Bryan will build up quickly. Tomaszewski now. Dispossessed. Good defense by Swanton. Be a throw in for Bryan. Ball still in play. I think the Swanton player thought it went out of play. He looked at the wrong line, so he backed off. Pass to Tomaszewski, not able to quite get that finishing touch. Shot taken from distance, just wide of the sticks. Should be a goal kick for the Bulldogs. In fact, a goal kick for the Bulldogs. 20 minutes remaining in this half of soccer, and score remains 10-0 in favor of the Golden Bears. I would call that a win for the Bulldogs, the way they played in that first half.
Well, like we said at halftime, come out here at half, play like it's 0-0, and you know
that is that would be a positive if they can play this as close as possible in this second half. You know, you'll take your loss, but it's that's a positive takeaway. They just they got down quick early, and sometimes things get out of hand. But if they can just kind of manage this match like they've done a good job, just sort of match management to this point. And to be fair, Bryan has probably pulled off a little bit. They've not backed away from their shot opportunities, and they've had several
the big guns up front there.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah,
we're under 20 minutes of play here at Golden Bear Stadium.
Another drive left side. swallowed up by the Bears. That is 23, Evan Reinhard for the Bulldogs there.
Sort of their central midfielder, kind of getting forward, going a little bit of 1-on-2. Got some good push up front, but not able to produce a result. Koenig off the back shoulder almost got on that. That cross came flashing in. Rockle Smith, and I didn't catch the third one. Miller in for the Bryan Golden Bears. Goose. Talk to me, Goose. It's a great name. Ball in contest. Yep, now.
Some nice passing drills. Oh, I liked it. Oh, if he just passed that to the goal, he was right there.
Yeah, great looking passes. Bryan Strong, 4 or 5 passes, started back on Luce's foot as he played one forward. They kind of outside, back, inside. Finally found Hunter Muhlfeld, who took the shot, but just above the bar. Some really nice string of passes, nice opportunity. But it'll be a Swanton, a goal kick. You know, props to Swanton too. One they've avoided the typical instinct in a match where you've gotten down this much. Oh, great through ball.
Good hustle by the Bears to get back on D.
Swanton still looking to string that together.
Threatening, they got
shot taken left foot, but that'll wander wide. I was saying, Jeff, they've resisted the impulse basically to just hammer it forward and kind of go long ball. They've continued to try and rely on soccer and skilled passing to create an opportunity. And there was a good looking opportunity. Kind of like what they'd started with first couple of minutes of the match. They were sort of building up in that fashion, and then just basically got stepped on for a while. And so back to
a quick counterattack there. Sometimes you just take advantage of an opportunity, get some numbers going forward real quick, and see if you can get a quick strike.
Welling with a throw in. Rockle took that throw in. And that'll be turned over. Played centrally. Luce misses the ball. Shot taken, but save by the Golden Bears. Great shot. Have a look. The ball gets turned over. Deep turnover. Could have been a catastrophic mistake as Luce goes over the ball. Shot
taken.
Hands up, strong hands. The ball taken out of play. Corner kick for the Bulldogs.
So that's Evan Reinhard. Noting he's one of the freshmen that the Bulldogs have a bright future. If some of these freshmen grow and develop, they can be strong players. I've seen him, Evan, out there working hard. He's been mostly on the left side. He's been part of some of the counterattacks. Just didn't quite get the shot off that he was hoping for, but a good opportunity.
Rockle beats the line, not quite able to beat that last defender though. Got back quickly, came across his line, able to just nick that ball away at the last second. Koenig.
Nice tackle by Robledo to keep that out of the...
Koenig maintains his feet.
Oh,
that's a foul.
That was going to be a call.
That's going to be, that's normally...
That's a card.
It's a tactical foul, yeah. Proper result.
Behind, got him in the foot.
Yeah, that's either they call that sometimes a professional foul or a tactical foul, where you just know that guy's going to go through, so you just take your chances and foul him. That's fine. That's a yellow card as a player. You're like, yep, I'm going to take it. Take my lumps. High school rule does say, however, you take a yellow card, you got to exit play. You can come right back in, but 14:35 remaining as the Golden Bears will step up over this free kick from about 28 yards out, 25 yards out.
Gio Ruiz on to replace Garn after the yellow card.
Having some discussions about the exact measure of the cubits.
This is a great part about playing on the football field. You can tell where 10 yards is.
Yeah.
If you just count the lines, you know where the wall should be.
I can only count to 7, Coach. So, all right. Koenig steps up.
The keeper trying to work on the distractions back there.
Koenig
rip says at the goal, but deflected by the keeper.
By the keeper. He did his best Gumby dance and then does make the save. So we'll see what Swanton can manage to string together now. That
maybe a little hurried there.
Ooh, looked a little handle-ish, but yeah, you know.
Sometimes you have to keep your balance with your arm up there.
Upham using all the suitable body parts to reel that ball in. Looks like, I'm not sure where the ball went out of. Oh, I see the ball.
Well, yeah, it's going to be a corner.
Corner kick. Stockman, lawn service. Corner kick. And for lawn care, snow removal, fertilizer, and spraying, call Stockman Lawn Service, 419-636-6572.
Boulyard will take the corner.
Little in-swinger, well served. 20 up and hits it with his head. That was a good service to Upham's head. Upham just not able to get enough juice on it to redirect it back at the goal. So that'll be a goal kick now. 12 minutes, 15 seconds on the main stop scoreboard.
Garn has paid his penance, and he's back on the field for the Bulldogs.
I think that's what they have in the rule book. It's penance. You have to take a minimum one play of penance. And Bryan again starting to string some passes together, midfield, wide.
Ooh, I think that was midfield. A Meg.
Midfield Meg. Koenig on the ball now. Not a clue.
A little too many elbows by Koenig on that one.
So Swanton on the attack quickly. Bulldogs with a through ball. Just last second, touch and clear. So Rockel driving on the left side here.
There's a left-footed cross.
Nice cross shot opportunity.
Two Bears looking for the chance.
Little miscommunication. Tomaszewski's happy to take it.
Looks like the Bears are lining up for these opportunities. Everyone's around the ball, a little spread out, and they could take advantage.
Offside call there, so it'll be a offside free kick in favor of the Bulldogs.
This is where some of our pregame notes, Coach Rico wanted some of the energy coming from these young players late in the game, and this is where I would be looking for the players who want to be out there, who want to be varsity soccer players, to keep hustling, keep after it. This is where coaches will find their future stars, because you're showing your effort. You don't want to get caught walking now.
Swanton back on the attack. Bryan getting numbers behind the ball.
Bears are unwilling to let you push that ball 3 yards out and take a run at that shot. You gotta keep working hard, moving forward.
Time is winding down. We're inside of 10 minutes here at Golden Bear Stadium. Still 10-0 in favor of the Golden Bears. Fought to a scoreless draw in the second half as the Bulldogs have been a little more game in this half. Kind of built up, kind of had a little more possession, been on the ball more, strung more passes together. Bryan has had some super good-looking opportunities, just not able to get on the end of any of them in this half, but they could not miss in that first 15 minutes of the first half.
Not at all. There's another quick attack, but it's getting away from a little individual play. Maybe if you keep working together, you work that through the defense.
So, offside call. Number 11, Dylan Koenig. He was started offside position, came onto an onside position as the ball was served, so I think correct call there. Rockel just got that off his foot a little late. What do they say? If you ain't rubbing, you ain't racing, and if you ain't offside, you ain't trying, right? Is that how it works up top?
Yep, you got to find that balance up there. You don't want to just get caught giving them yards away. You gotta be looking for those chances.
Yeah, ball just out of touch there. The whole of the ball crossed the whole of the line. As Ryan Knight, number 18, will enter the contest. And we had a Swanton substitute and pick up number 20. That is Brendan Upham coming back into the contest.
Here's a quick run. Some good work here, an opportunity if they can find the space. And can't go through the guy. Here it is again, drops to the front, Upham on the ball. Touch over to, oh, nope, cleared by the Bears. And here comes Tomaszewski looking for, I don't think he's got his fourth yet, has he?
Yeah, he's got 4.
He's got 4.
He's looking for 5.
Looking for 5, no followers.
I was reasonably sure he might draw the foul from behind, but...
Well, you were talking about your technical fouls, and that was a good opportunity for one, but I guess at this point...
Yeah, in that case, when it's one on keeper, you can't really do a tactical foul. That's just a straight red.
That's just... right.
The player, I assume, knows that rule, so he wisely didn't kick through Tomaszewski's back legs, which I was kind of holding my breath thinking that might happen, but no. Carter Thiel there with the initial clearance, and then back to the Golden Bear keeper. Jess Hendricks, sophomore. Bolliard's been on the ball a fair amount for,
nice lob shot there, just off the mark.
From our angle, it looked like that might have been on frame, but alas, wide left.
Upham's still thinking about that one. He thought he had one on the mark.
So Hendricks plays the goal kick. And now Swanton.
Long ball.
Yeah, looking to just get up and over that defense, but I suspect with about 5 minutes in the contest, that's a little hopeful. I am sure Swanton will take any opportunity they can get. They would love to have a goal. Take a bright spot away in the second half. Shot taken, but wide right tattoos the football clock down there, the play clock.
The young Evan Reinhardt again.
I wonder if you should get points for that, Jeff. That'd be hard to hit back there.
The shot clock?
Yeah, he drilled that thing.
Should at least get a free sub or something.
And a much-deserved standing ovation as they escort the seniors off the pitch, having played their match on senior night here at Bryan High School, Golden Bear Stadium. We'll get back underway. And congratulations to those seniors. Successful contest tonight. Good outing and a solid season. This will keep Bryan in the winning side of their scorebook. It'll also put another 3 points up for them on the league table, so that'll give them 6, barring something miraculous. I'd hate to say it's not over till it's over, but it is 10-0. So.
Yeah.
Jose Valente looking to build up on this left side, but dispossessed. So Gio Ruiz for Swanton will take that throw in. Garn. Finelli. Oh, nice little opportunity.
I'm looking for the give back, but
I like that. Yeah, good idea to, Finelli, standard give and go play. I'd like to see the third man running out wide, but he kind of frozen.
Played through
to Finelli. Shot taken. He toe pokes it.
A little roller to the keeper.
Hendricks picks that up. Not quite enough on it. Good recovery by the Golden Bear defense to take away that opportunity by Finelli. Welling. That could be maybe I'm wrong. Welling's number 2. Little through ball.
Opportunity up the middle, but closed down by Robledo.
Good look. I think that was that Altaffer up top now. Help me, you got younger eyes than me, Jeff.
Only by minutes. Long cross, keep it low, and that's going to roll in.
Number 11 goal scored by Jack Kennedy, number 7. Winger comes in. Watch on the Willing construction replay. Service drops in just over the head of the
cross. Keep it low. That's going to roll in.
Number 7, Kennedy.
Number 11.
Soft touch that in the back of the net. Time remaining under 2 minutes. 11-0 on the main stop scoreboard.
So in the tale of two halves, it's only 1-0 in the second half.
Hey,
that's a well-played match.
It is, and and again, Swan's had some good looks, some good opportunities, just not able to get on the end of it. And Bryan kind of finally found the net on one. Zaya Valenta with the little fake. He picks his foot up, mad at himself, but hey, it worked out. A little help from his friends, and he'll get the ball right back as he builds up to the front line. Shot ripped up and away.
Looking for that Valente magic from earlier in the first half.
And number 2 on my book is Mason Welling, who was playing center back in the first half now. That's all I got on my roster.
Well, sometimes in a match like this, you'll move some folks around.
45 seconds remaining at Golden Bear Stadium. Bryan going to shepherd this victory out comfortably, 11-0. Time ticking down.
Still shooting. Elijah Fry with an effort.
And Swanton just attempt to maintain a clearance. 24 seconds. Possibly a last opportunity for Swanton to get on the board here.
This is the Reinhard. Upham.
Shot taken, Upham. Left foot rip. Wide. And goalkeeper Jess Hendricks is not going to make a particular effort to get that ball back in play as the clock winds down. Triple zeros on the scoreboard as Bryan wins this contest convincingly.
Quad zeros.
11.
Score.
That's quad zeros, as we call it. Bryan 11, the Swanton Bulldogs 0. We'll take a quick break, be back with a match wrap just after this.
Why do so many people travel to Jason East Automotive Services in Edgerton when they want their vehicles repaired? Because Dave Brown and Sam Bailey have over 60 years of experience fixing the problems that other mechanics couldn't. They work on all makes and models, and they specialize on imports. Recently, they have expanded their service area by almost 50%, and they've hired Eston Knerk to their staff. So if you have a vehicle, foreign or domestic, that you want fixed right the first time, take it to Jason Dietz Automotive Services on the east side of Edgerton.
Discover tremendous scholarship opportunities at Northwest State. Over the past 2 years, we have awarded nearly $2 million in foundation scholarships. That's free money for college. Don't miss out. Apply today.
The Fountain City Amphitheater provides opportunities for families and friends to have fun at many different events. After winning season 21 of The Voice on Team Kelly, Girl Named Tom recently performed a free concert on the AMP's incredible outdoor stage, thanks to numerous corporate and family sponsors.
With a 5-tier sponsorship opportunity, you can help support this project and all that is to come. Sponsorships promote brand exposure and include unique bonuses with each tier.
To learn more about how you can help provide quality programming at the AMP, visit cityofbryan.com/FC Amphitheater.
Here on senior night at the Bryan Golden Bears Stadium, the Bryan Golden Bears have 11, Swanton Bulldogs 0. I think the result of this one wasn't really in doubt after the first few minutes of the game. I think Bryan's experience and their composure just was too much for Swanton tonight. Swanton needs to work on some of their I don't know, technique, some of their fitness, some of their
a little struggle in the first half. You know, they were game in the second half. I think Bryan took a little bit off the gas, but they still played professionally, as it were. They made significant efforts to get finishes. They had several corner kicks. Swanton finally got a few corner kicks in the second half, but nobody, with any real danger on any of those particularly. Bryan just devastating with their early handful of goals. They just jumped on it so quick with an onslaught, about 4 goals in about a 2-minute span, and it just, from that point on, I think put the Bulldogs back on their heels for the rest of that half, and just Bryan could do no wrong. So yeah, second half again. If I'm Coach Rico, I'm not at all displeased with their performance in the second half. They started stringing passes together, had some opportunities. Not quite clinical in the finishes, but they had some good shots, some good looks, and just were able to stay game and shepherd the game out. Bryan got that late goal around the 2-minute mark, but I'd say if I'm Coach Collins, hey, kudos. The team did exactly what he planned. The 3 points he made. They followed through on and played ably, made it look like a, good quality contest there. So what else are you going to do, as it were? So, hey, we'll take another quick break. We'll be right back. A few quick final thoughts and a match wrap. Be right back at the Golden Bear Stadium.
To the Bryan Golden Bear fans, those who made donations to the cause,
to the school board and administration,
and everyone who played a role in this project.
We just want to say,
thank you!
Phase 2 of the capital improvement project includes field upgrades at Rec Park, a new softball field, and revitalization of soccer fields on the former Washington school property, and renewal of practice fields on the BCS campus. Let's finish the project and build champions.
Go Bears! Bryan Bill!
At Oberlin Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory, we understand that family is at the heart of everything we do.
Being family-owned and family-focused is not just a slogan for us, it's a way of life. We walk alongside you during life's most challenging moments, providing a guiding hand and a shoulder to lean on.
With heartfelt care and attention to detail, we tailor each service to honor the life and the memories of your loved one. We treat you like family because your journey is our journey.
Oberlin Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory. Family-owned, family-focused.
Here at the Williams County Veteran Service Office, our mission is plain and simple. We are here to serve our local Williams County veterans and their dependents. We are staffed with trained service officers who have the compassion and understanding to assist their fellow veterans in obtaining all federal and state benefits that they have earned. Additionally, we provide emergency financial assistance and transportation to VA medical centers. So if you're a veteran or a dependent of a veteran, stop in today and see how we can help you at the Williams County Veteran Service Office.
Discover tremendous scholarship opportunities at Northwest State. Over the past 2 years, we have awarded nearly $2 million in foundation scholarships. That's free money for college. Don't miss out. Apply today.
Back here at Golden Bears Stadium, 11-0 the Golden Bears over Swanton Bulldogs. Before we say goodnight, we want to thank the generous sponsors of Bryan Athletic Boosters, the Bryan Parks and Rec Department, Jason Deach Automotive Services, Northwest State Community College, Oberlin Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory, and the Veteran Services of Williams County.
And you can watch tonight's rebroadcast on BryanSports.com or WOSN tomorrow, Wednesday, 4 p.m. WOSN can be found on Spectrum Channel 19 or on the air, Channel 26.1. So congratulations to the Bryan seniors, several of them stepping up. Koenig, Tomaszewski, Ryan Knight with a goal tonight. So Tomaszewski with 4. So well done for those seniors tonight on senior night to see their way through. And be sure to join the Golden Bear Sports Network on BryanSports.com as the Golden Bear football team hosts Evergreen for homecoming. This Friday night, Dave Brobston, Derek Hugg have the call. Kickoff, 7 o'clock p.m. And this broadcast is produced by the Golden Bear Sports Network for the private use of our audience. Any duplication or other use of this broadcast, including descriptions or accounts of the game without the express written consent of the Bryan City School District, is prohibited. Thanks again to our cast and crew, Director Krista Bruner, cameras, John Tripodi, Samantha Ryan, Bryan High School Athletics, Nathan Keel, Teresa Kuzmal. For WOSN, Nick Fraley, Golden Bear Photography, Matt Neff, and Stephanie Ponchak. Our executive producer of the Golden Bear Sports Network, Chris Malanga. For Jeff Theobald, Chris and myself, Mark Hagans at the Golden Bear Sports Network. Your final score, Bryan 11, Swanton Bulldogs 0.